In this video, I'll be looking to restore this damaged iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is cracked on the front and the back and doesn't power on. I'll start with replacing the screen before replacing the cracked back. To replace the screen, I start with taking out the two pentalobe screws with a pentalobe screwdriver. Notice there's some dust in here. If I try to take it out, I might wear out the screw. So what I do to fix this and end up not stripping the screws, I apply a little bit of 99% rubbing alcohol on both screws. Then I grab a metal tweezer and gently try to take out as much dirt that's stuck in here. Then I grab my pentalobe screwdriver and try again, gently. And now I see it feels more tighter. And now I can take out the screw. Same with the second screw. And now both screws are out. Next, I'll be taking out the screen. To do that, I get my heat plate, which is set at 90 degrees Celsius. And I place my phone on it for about 1 minute. After about 1 minute, I take out the phone and try to create a gap between the screen and the frame. Once I insert it, I like to apply some 99% rubbing alcohol to help soften the adhesive. And I wiggle my opening tool side to side. Since I don't really care about this screen anymore, I can wiggle more aggressively. And once I create a gap, I'll grab my guitar pick and I'll slide between to help tear the adhesive holding down the screen. So like I said before, I can be more aggressive taking out the screen because it's already damaged and I'm not worried about damaging it any further. If this was a good screen, I'll gently take my time. So once I get to the top, I like to wiggle side to side because there are two hooks up here, and if you force it, you normally damage something up here. So once I wiggle a bit, I apply some more alcohol to soften the adhesive, wiggle some more, and the phone should open on the left side. Now we have the screen open. I look to take out this shield holding out the screen's flex cables. This has 8 screws. Be sure to keep the screws safe because you want to put them back in as you take them out. So make sure you don't mix screws. Now I have all 8 screws out. I'll take out the metal plate and put it to the side. Then right away, I want to disconnect the battery with my plastic spudger. So after the battery's out, take out the flex cables connected to the screen. There are 2, one here and the second one up here. And now my screen is out. I'll grab my replacement screen, take out the protective film. I normally do this gently to make sure I don't damage anything. All I'll need to transfer is this flex cable and sensor to the new screen. To do that, I need to take out this plate holding it down. I'll need a Phillips screwdriver to take out 2 screws. Now the shield is out. To help easily take out this flex cable, I normally put it on a heat plate. Apply some alcohol on it. The heat and alcohol should help soften the adhesive. And I grab my plastic spudger and go underneath and try to lift gently. If it feels difficult, I apply some more alcohol and continue to lift gently. Here I'm trying to lift the sensor. I like to gently lift the sensor, apply some more alcohol. That way I make sure I don't damage anything. Apply a little force. Keep applying some alcohol. And now the flex cable is out. So next I'll need to transfer the sensor to the new screen. I'll put it back in like I took it out from the old screen. Make sure it sits flush. Once it looks flush, sits aligned, I grab the shield and put it back. Screw it down with the 2 screws. Connect the screen to the phone and connect the battery. I'll put back the shield, screw it down with the 8 screws. Making sure each screw goes back in the hole they came out from. This is crucial because if I don't do this, I might end up damaging the motherboard. And that's the last thing we want damaged on a phone. After screwing it down, I like to close the screen by starting from the top where I see these hooks. I can pull them out a little bit just to make sure they hook in correctly. Because I know there are hooks in there that get in the holes and hold it down. So I'll tilt it up a little bit, make sure it stays in, and I'll try to push it up and wiggle, and push down the bottom and the side. That's how I normally put back the screen. Once it feels flush, screw back the 2 pentalobe screws, then I screw it down with a pentalobe screwdriver. Now I'll turn it on to test. Nice, it turns on. So here I can see all the buttons work. Shows the phone is pretty good. In my next video, I'll be fully restoring the back glass, which should complete the restoration process of this iPhone 14 Pro Max. If you'd like to see more videos like this, check the video on the right. And for our repair playlist, check the playlist on the left. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.